All right, we're gonna do one 15-minute video, and the topic we have picked, all right, is we're gonna rank teachers in this school on a tier list. And this first little section here, we're gonna do history teachers. All right, starting out, we're gonna do Mr. Burgraff. All right.
Yeah, Burgraff.
Our editor is very happy about this one. He is technically also a weightlifting teacher, but he does primarily teach history, so we're going to count him in this history topic. I personally think that Burgraff should go into A tier because he's chill, right? But he's not one of my top 3 teachers, all right? So, but I do think he is definite A tier. What do you think, editor?
He's great.
I mean, what tier do you want him to go in? Because I'm thinking
A tier is perfect.
A tier is perfect?
Great, but at times can be a bit much.
Yeah, he likes to track him down whenever he skips class.
It was one time.
It was not one time. It was not one time.
3 times.
Yeah, exactly.
3
No,
times.
maybe a little higher up there. But yeah, do you think A tier suits Mr. Burgraff?
I've never had him, but
Yeah,
I've heard
so-
great things of him.
Yeah, I'm mostly kind of looking off his personality based off weightlifting, so I'm gonna put him in A tier. But I've heard that his history class is also good, so
How long
I
is
think
that?
A tier.
Okay.
I think A tier is good.
Yeah.
Next one, let's do Couture. I think definite S tier. Okay, he's never had
Easiest
Couture.
S tier.
Easiest S tier.
S-
He's literally
yeah.
the go to this school. Like, dude, if you think anyone's better than Couture, I'm sorry to say, but you're wrong because he's easily the best teacher.
Easily the coolest teacher.
Like, he's my top 1 teacher of this entire school, bro. His AP class, even though it was AP, best class, almost one of the best classes I've ever taken, and that's only because of Mr. Couture. All right, only because of him. He's just the GOAT. There's nothing else to say.
I mean,
Next, what other history teachers? Is he a history teacher?
yeah.
Okay, let's do him.
Okay.
You can talk about
we
him.
got Lambright, actually. I would say he's a very high A tier or low S tier, I'd say.
All
His
right.
Crocs, sick as hell, bro. The rainbow Crocs go so hard. Oh my god.
I've never had this teacher, so I can't say too much about him. But yeah, do you think he's above Burgraff in the A tier?
I haven't had Burgraff, so I don't really know how to compare them.
Oh yeah, shit.
But just to
That's right.
add extra details, he also, when we did cross country, every now and then, probably once a week, he'd run with us on cross country. He'd do the runs with us. He's so cool.
All right. So would you say that right there suits him on the
I
A
don't
tier
know.
list?
Do you think he'd be better than Burgraff?
I think he would be more chill in some ways.
I think
but-
his class is worse though. So as a teacher, he's probably worse than Burgraff.
All right, I'll say we keep him there for now. We can always change it. And then, all right, another S tier income. History teachers in the school. All right, for me, S tier. We got a lot of good history teachers. So I'm gonna put Miss Harper. Miss Harper is going straight into the S tier next to Couture. And my reasoning is she's low-key one of the best teacher therapists ever. Actually, you can talk to her about anything.
Lag.
Real. And she's just a really good teacher. She's well-rounded in the teaching department. She's
Dog,
What?
what the
This
heck?
guy's a fucking idiot. I didn't know we had an idiot up here in our midst.
You
All right?
can't swear. It's on YouTube.
Dude, I've sworn every single time
Yeah,
we've made a video, so it's fine. It's
Yeah.
okay.
No, he's just
Back to
demonetizing his own thing.
Miss Harper. Shut the fuck up. Back to you were editing that out. Back to Miss Harper, right? Just a well-rounded teacher. She knows how to do everything a teacher. She's pretty actually pretty impressive because she's a newer teacher to this school. I had her my freshman year, and I ate lunch with her pretty much every day in freshman year because I didn't know where else to go for lunch. So and we had an hour lunch at that time.
Whoa.
So yeah, I think she's definite S tier. And
There's one more actually.
I think,
We're recording a video for our
yeah, we got
class.
permission from our teacher.
We're gonna
All right, after that revelation, we have one more history teacher, and it's Mr. Lyon.
Mr. Lion.
He knows him, I don't.
He's so cool. I have him for Gov, I think. He's honestly the chillest history teacher I've ever had. 0 homework this year so far. I've done nothing out of class.
What,
the
what do you
entire
think,
year so
What do you
far.
think that goes for in the tier list here?
As a teacher,
Do you think he's above him as a teacher?
yeah,
All
he's
right.
probably above Lambright. Under,
right, we're putting him above
under the
Lambright.
veterans, I'd say.
All right.
Except Harper.
Yeah, you know, Harper the GOAT, low key.
Yeah.
Besides, she's like the second GOAT so far. All right, well, that concludes our history teacher section. They are pretty high up, I will say. The history teachers in the school
Yeah.
are goated. Most of them are. You know, I love most of them if I ever meet them. So I would say the history teachers are pretty high up there. All right, we're going to do, let's do science teachers next. So that will be our next section. On to the science teachers. We are going to start with, let's do Dr. Katz. I think, have you had Dr. Katz before?
I don't remember her, honestly. I had her.
She's very energetic. She has a lot of energy. And I say she's probably middle of the road, C tier. Because she has a lot of energy, and if you don't know how to deal with that energy, it's very hard. Our editor's being fucking stupid right now.
I'm just looking at it.
Yeah, buddy. Stick
Um,
to editing.
She is, when you talk to Dr. Katz, she is very funny. All right, she's a very funny teacher, and but she has very clear favorites. And
Yeah.
she
Very
has
clear
very
favorites.
very clear favorites. If you do soccer, she loves you. You know, obviously with the phone policy, she comes up to your phone. This is pretty funny. I actually don't really care about this, but she comes up to your phone and like scribbles all over your phone, and like she doesn't take it, but she'll like whenever you're texting somebody or something, she'll like go on your phone and do this. And I think that was pretty funny. I didn't really have a lot of problems with that because I wasn't on my phone too much in that class. But yeah, if you are tired one day, it's gonna be hell because she is very, very energetic. She is an 8-year-old with the IQ of 160. She has a PhD, and I will say, she's very smart.
She is
She
very
is-
knowledgeable.
She knows how to teach. She can teach you, and I learned a lot in that class. But when I was tired, it was pretty hard to get with because she was like climbing on tables and stuff. But yeah, no, I like her as a person, but her teaching style is very energetic, you know, and I had her pretty early in the day, so it was hard to deal with at times, but I do like her as a teacher. And next, let's see. Yeah, I don't think we don't have a lot of we don't have a lot of science teachers. We have Miss Larson. She's a science teacher. I'll go for Miss Larson. I would say Miss Larson, high B tier. All right, she. This is my freshman year. She's a freshman teacher, and I don't know how she deals with it. I was a very terrible freshman to deal with. All right, I was weird as hell, but she took it. She took it pretty well. She knows how to deal with kids. She has a couple of her own, I believe. From what I remember, she knows how to deal with kids, and you know, deal with how fucking annoying they are all the goddamn time, especially freshmen. Okay, I was a freshman. I would know. She's a pretty cool teacher. She's very laid back. There was one time, all right, this is personal experience, why she's been here. Actually, you know, all this personal experience. But there was one time, right, we were doing a study about, I think it was nuclear power, and she allowed me to swear in my, I mean, obviously, you know me. I fucking swear all the time. She allowed me to, and it was actually pretty funny because I implemented pretty well into my PowerPoint. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that. Let's see. So that's why I put her in B tier. I'm trying to see. We don't have a lot of science teachers on here. We do have a new teacher though, Dr. Douthit. I've only had him this year, and I gotta say, he is. I would say he's right behind Miss Larson. He is probably one of the most chill teachers you can ever find. Like, he is so laid back. He does know how to do his job. He's been a teacher for years. He moved into school pretty not too long ago. I think it was last year. He's a really laid back teacher. Not too much to say about him, you know. Yeah. I think that concludes our science teachers. Yeah. So next, we're going to do ELA teachers for our next segment. All right. On to ELA teachers. All right, we're going to start out with your friend, Miss B.
Woo!
Miss Christina,
Who's Miss B?
our fucking teacher.
Oh, Okay.
Fucking
We have an-
idiot. You will.
All right, starting our ELA section with our stupid editor.
Stupid.
We're going to start out with Christina, your friend, Miss B. Who we have a blooper. He didn't remember who you were. We're gonna start out with Christina. I'm saying Christina. I'll put her in A tier. I'll put Christina in A tier. She's just gonna go over here. And the reason why I think Christina is A tier is because I find her very funny. She was super laid back in her class. She allowed a lot of room for development. She allowed me to kind of, I also had her freshman year. She allowed a ton of wiggle room for assignments and stuff like that. She played movies all the time. You know, I fuck with that. You know, I like movies. So yeah, she's a pretty good teacher. I do think that she's pretty cool. So that's mostly what I haven't had her in a while, so there's not too much to say about Christina for me. There's a lot more kids that like Christina a lot because I would say she has a lot more bonds with other kids because you know, they come into her class. There's a lot of I think girl groups that hang out with her all the time. So yeah, she seems cool. And yeah, let's see here. Let's go with Glover. I think he's A tier. He might be S tier. Where do you think here? Because Glover, I love Glover. I haven't even had Glover before, and I love him.
He's honestly like, he seems like a student sometimes.
He does.
He's so high
He's
energy
fucking.
and
He's
fun.
high. He's high energy. He's not like the same kind of high energy as Dr. Katz. I would say he's high energy when you're high energy. Is what I think.
He's a very supportive.
He's supportive. You
person.
know, if you're low energy, I think he's totally fine with that. You know, Dr. Katz high energy all the time, which can be pretty fun sometimes when you're high energy. But you know, with him, he understands. So I think, look, is he going up in the goats?
I think he's a goat.
I think he's a goat. I think he's going up in S tier. You know, all love for Mr. Glover over here. I think that
he deserves it, honestly.
he does. I think that's that. I think he's just a goat.
Whoever drafted him for this school, smart
You know, whoever
choice.
drafted him, man. You know, I'm just saying you were cooking there. So let's go on
I
to
know.
Miss Rosen.
Yeah.
Miss Rosen, I would put her. A good
Give her
A
an
tier.
A,
Let's
yeah.
give her an A tier. Because Miss Rosen, she's funny, she's cool, she's respectable, she's got a lot of wiggle room with her assignments. The only gripe I have about her class is that she gives a lot of paperwork.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's like 2-3 things of paperwork every class, but it is not hard. It is easy to do. It's a lot of the same information. Well, not the same information. It's a lot of information that you can figure out pretty easily, and that makes it, you know, it's more just annoying, the paperwork itself. I don't find her annoying. So she's also just not. She's not in the goats. The goats are like best class, best teacher ever, but she is pretty good A tier. So I think she deserves to be there. Do we have any more ELA teachers here? I don't think we do. So let's move on to math teachers next. That will be our next subject. And now on to math teachers. We are going to start out with Mr. Gaffey. He's an Algebra 2 teacher and business math. I've taken his Algebra 2, but not his business math. Took his Algebra 2 last year. I would say Gaffey, man, we got a lot of A tiers, but I think he's also an A tier.
Yeah.
He is very good at teaching. He understands teaching to a very high level. You will learn in his class. And it got me through Algebra 2 much easier because he's very good at explaining things and helping people. That is why I like him. You know, personality-wise, you know, he's a little bit low energy, but that's totally fine, especially if you're low energy. He doesn't like talking too much. He says what he needs to say. That's totally respectable. So I think a good A tier for him just because of his teaching abilities. Now, Mr. Cordero. I think Cordero's in the goat list.
He's a guy
The
who
glist?
does
The list.
backflip.
He does backflips. Sorry, that's
You're
goat
glistening him
material.
with glaze.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Whatever
I think I
editor
have
says.
met him actually.
Did you only put good teachers on here?
Mostly. I mean,
No,
you want me to talk some
school's just
shit?
goated.
You need to do one teacher where you're like, okay.
Well, we have Mr. Knight.
Yeah, but that's
Okay,
mostly a
okay,
joke.
okay.
All right, back to it. I'm gonna put Cordero on the GOAT tier list purely off of the backflips. Okay, he's an acrobatic man, and he's also very just like Gaffy. He is super good at explaining stuff. He is funny. He is very smart. He is a very good teacher, and I very much enjoyed having him freshman year. And I think, he's behind the 3 at the S tier, but he does deserve to be an S tier for me. So, I am going to throw in Miss Rachel in the math because I see her mostly with math people, and I'm gonna put her in B because Miss Rachel, she's not a full teacher, so it'd be kind of unfair to put her with the full teacher goats. But she is a very good assistant teacher, so I would say Miss Rachel deserves her spot in B tier because she's not a full teacher, but I do very much. She was very helpful for me because I had her in Gaffy's class. She was very helpful. She was pretty funny. She liked to joke around, so I think a good B tier is what she deserves. And that will conclude
That's all of them.
for our math teachers.
We just do elective now?
Yeah, we'll just go on to the rest of our teachers in the next section, which will be like miscellaneous. Onto our elective miscellaneous, kind of like we have the principal, we have both of our counselors here. So I think we're gonna start off with Mr. Brian. Mr. Brian, he's gonna go into. I'm gonna put him in C tier. The reason I put him in C tier is not because I don't like him. It's because his class is not very entertaining. It's very interesting if you like what he teaches, but it's a lot of doing a lot of stuff on computer. He doesn't teach. He sets it up for you. There's not a lot of explaining that has to go into it. You figure it out because it's a business career connect class. So it's not like a math class where he has to explain everything to you here. There's just a lot more stuff where he doesn't have to explain. And, I like him. He's cool, but there's nothing that can put him over the B tier teachers for me. If it was purely... Okay, I'm fucking trying to record and show me reels. Get your fucking ass out of here. If this was purely based on people, I think it would be a tiny bit higher. But it's also taking into account classes, and Career Connect was kind of boring for me. As a teacher, he's totally fine. I bet he could teach, but his class doesn't require the same amount of teaching. So we're going to move on to Mr. Mars, and I'm gonna keep it nice and short. I'm gonna put him in D tier because I didn't really like his class that much. Well, I liked PE, right? I love PE, but freshman year, he didn't do a lot for teaching. There's not really anything I can say that will put him over anybody on my list that I like. So yeah. There's gonna be no shit talking. There will be no shit talking. It's just purely based off classes and what they do in them.
Lame.
And sometimes if I really like the teacher too.
You can shit talk the editor.
Yeah, I'll shit talk the editor because this guy's a piece of fucking shit.
No.
What is this guy's name? He was an assistant teacher. All right, we're gonna skip him.
I think you put that guy on.
Yeah, I'll put that guy on when I remember his name. We're gonna go with Miss Hadeen.
Hadeen.
I'm putting her, for
S tier.
S tier.
S tier.
Miss Hadeen is going
Let's
into
go.
S tier, dude. Miss Hadeen, the goat of the counseling staff, dude. There was so many times where she helped me out with stuff. She's just the goat, and she is very good at communicating with people, which is her job, and she's very good at it. And everyone agrees that has Miss Hadeen. She's just a goat, dude. She's fucking
one and
awesome. Like, what do you think about Miss Hadeen?
I'm just saying, there's a reason why she has her own office.
Yeah, dude.
In an
goat.
office.
Yeah.
Like she's the goat, dude, and everybody agrees. It's unanimous. And we're gonna go to Brian Vance. I'm gonna put him in. Where do you think, Brian? Where do you think our principal should go?
Bill Nye?
I mean, you could put him in S because he drafted all these wonderful teachers.
Yeah, but I'm gonna put him. We'll put him. We'll put him middle road, and we'll put him in B because I don't really talk to Brian Vance. We had to put him on this list, of course, because he's the principal. I'm sure the teachers have very good things to say about him. But there was one time in like freshman year where he I went to the Super Bowl of our school, the Healing Bowl, and he kicked me out of our section because he thought I was a self kid. But that's just mostly a funny story. Oh shit. We gotta go.
All right.
The bell just rang here. All right, this is the last part of our tier list here. All right, this is on the next day. We have a couple new additions. We have a Spanish teacher that I had. We have my current math teacher right now, and we have her assistant teacher along with Mr. Kagi, who was also an assistant teacher I had. And then we have you. We have Miss Bremseth, Miss B. So my editor's a fucking piece of shit. I'm gonna start out with.
That's not nice.
Yeah. Fuck this guy right here. All right. Anyways, I'm starting. I'm starting with my current math teacher, and I think she's a middle of the road B tier teacher. You know. This fucker's laughing at me. You know, she's a cool person. She's pretty good at math. I personally like Cordero and my other teacher more as teachers, but I have nothing wrong with Miss Teal is who I'm grading right now. My bad. I have nothing wrong with her. Absolutely nothing. I have nothing bad to say about her. I think she's just middle of the road B tier.
That means he hates her.
That's not at all what that means, actually. That's actually that's not what the tier list implies. And her assistant teacher, I'm putting him A tier. Because I fuck with this dude heavy. He's helped me a lot in that class. You know, I suck at geometry, so you could say I'm a little stupid. Anyways, but yeah, no, Mr. Jason, as he's a very cool dude. I really like him personality-wise. He's also pretty smart. He's a really cool assistant teacher to have around because, you know, he's able to actually do his job and joke around too. So I think he's deserving of the A tier. We're gonna go with Mr. Kagi. I think Mr. Kagi's I'll put him C tier. He didn't do too much when he was an assistant teacher with me. You know, I think he did more for other classes because it was first period. It was history with Miss Harper. You know, he was funny. I love joking around with him, but there's not too much he did.
Joke around with her?
I joke. This guy's a fucking idiot, dude. I didn't realize how much of an idiot my editor is. I'm sorry that he doesn't actually turn shit in all the time.
I'm not stupid.
I mean, he's late to every class. He doesn't turn shit in, but you know, maybe I'll throw him on this tier list and put him in F tier. Actually, I'm gonna do that.
I think I belong in C tier.
No, you don't.
Quite
You're a fucking piece of shit.
Quite literally.
Hey, no, you're fucking messing up the video. Shut the fuck up. All right, anyways. You're gonna edit that out, by the way. This is just more editing work for you.
No.
This is more editing work for you. This is more editing. If you don't edit this out, our grade is being fucked. All right, you know. All right, due to a recent development, Nigel's being added to the list. He's going in F tier. I think that's definite. Everyone agrees. Anyways, I'm actually gonna go back to my tier list now. I'm gonna put Miss Patman. I'm gonna put her in C tier because I like her as a person. She was a very, very strict teacher, though. Like she took her job very seriously. Everyone could tell. But if you actually got time to talk with her, she was pretty cool. So I'll put her in C tier because of that. But as a teacher, she was very much, she was pretty hard as a teacher. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna finish this tier list with you. I think I'm gonna put you in A tier. By the way, this is not like a chronological who I like best on A tier anymore. I just, you know, it's people in A tier. I'm putting you in A tier because you're chill as fuck, low key. And probably like you more than a lot of my other teachers because, you know, there's a couple teachers I don't like, but I didn't put them on this tier list because I'm not here to talk shit, you know. Yeah, I'm not doing that. But yeah, I think you're pretty chill. And that will conclude our video and tier lists here. Thank you for watching my dumbass tier list. And I will be gone now.